Welcome to International Ball Facebook Live. Today, I have the great pleasure of doing yet another episode of uh, Athlete Player of the Week, being cross-posted on United Canadian Basketball Facebook page. Each and every week, we bring you top player of the week, highlighting individual athletic and academic profile, evaluating talent, skill, and upside potential. I'll be joining with my good friend, guest coach, Ro Russell and Guru, also pioneer of Canadian basketball, and profiling our player of the week, Rav Randhawa, 6'2", 16 years old, point guard from British Columbia, Canada, who is in grade 11, honor roll student, GPA of 3.5, been Junior NBA Western Canadian MVP, Junior NBA Canadian MVP, as well as 2019 National Second Team All-Star. Coach Ro is going to come in and take over from here. Gentlemen, welcome. Rav, congratulations to you.
Hey, Tom.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's in your good hands. Have a good show.
Yeah. All right, sounds good. We're here with my boy Rav, all the way from BC, coming on here to accept the second week's recognition award for the International Ball Player of the Week. How you doing, Rav?
I'm doing good, Coach. How are you?
That's good, man. Thanks for having coming on here and touch basing with us in regards to how you're doing with your season so far and who you are and what's going on in BC. A lot of people, downplay BC basketball and feel that it's not at the level of Ontario basketball. And, one of your goals is to show them that there's ballers in BC. What's your thoughts on that in regards to, people saying that maybe BC's not as good as Toronto, BC's not as good as America and other parts of Canada. What's your take on that and your response?
For me, it's BC does have a lot of talent. But I won't lie, Ontario's ahead of us, and that's just a fact. But my goal personally is, to put BC on the map, and by me doing that, playing college ball at the Division I level, hopefully going to the NBA one day. I think I can really achieve that goal, and I would really like to see BC get more recognition. There's been a few players that have been doing that recently. A couple guys at D1, Miguel Tomley, Fardaz Amac, James Karnick, Sammy Hunter. They're putting on for BC right now, and it's good to see that we're finally getting better and better year by year.
Yeah, definitely. I spent some time back in the day recruiting several kids out of BC, and I've seen the talent there. They're just that don't have the wide range of talent all across the province, but it's definitely there, and they've been proving it in the NCAA, on the national team, overseas, and so forth. What do you think that you bring to the table for you to be considered one of the next top players or the next D1 prospect to come out of BC?
I think I bring a wide variety of skills on the court. I think I can score the ball really well, pass it really well as well, and I think I'm just a player with high IQ. I know how to get my teammates involved, and I know how to get them going. And I'm doing whatever I can to win. I'm doing whatever the coach asks me so we can win the game.
I see. Talk about your work ethic and the work you've put in trying to perfect your craft on your body, your jump shot, your ball handling, other parts of your game, so you can be able to play at a high level. Because I know that one of your goals is to go Division I, right? So, what's your work ethic like in terms of trying to get to that goal?
It's always been like this, but especially when COVID hit, for the first week or so, I was kind of going crazy. I was like, what should I do? I don't have a gym, I don't have training places, things like that. And then my trainer hit me up and he said, let's get in my garage. I have like a little weight set up here. So I was training 3 to 4 times every day. one being at 7 a.m. with my physical trainer. Then I have like a like a shooting workout at about 3 o'clock with my skills trainer, and then I'd go back at nighttime at around 10, and I do a workout with ball screen, defense, ball handling, all the other things, and that was just my routine every day, and it still is, because we don't have a season.
I see. I see. Okay. So yeah, I guess obviously COVID-19 has been affecting you this year
Yeah.
in terms of your season. What kind of season have you had? Have you been able to play any games? Get in the gym? How's it been in terms of access and playing?
As for the spring and summer AU season, it got canceled, which was a bummer. I was supposed to be playing for Grassroots League Canada, which was they're playing in the highest level of competition, the Adidas Gauntlet. But when the high school season hit here, there's no high school season either. But I was lucky enough to play like 3 or 4 club games, and just it was just good to get back on the court. But it sucks now because the case numbers are going back up, and the season got canceled again.
Yeah, definitely. Unfortunately, things are kind of shut down again. It might continue for a while until things change. What's your next move? What do you plan to do over the holidays in terms of getting to the gym? Are you going to be able to play? Are they talking about open the season for January? What's your next move going forward?
Right now is just to train to get better every day. Because nothing's guaranteed right now until spring and summer. I'm hoping that we have a spring and summer AU season that I can come and play for you guys and, really showcase at the top level what I've been doing for the past 7, 8 months during quarantine.
So yeah, you talked about that in terms of playing for Grassroots Elite Canada. Um, you had come to a couple of events with us, one in Chicago, and I was really pleasantly surprised to see you playing up with our team at the time. You showed that confidence and that that toughness to want to go and play and compete against top-notch talent. What do you see yourself doing in the Adidas 3 SSB gauntlet coming hopefully as it goes into April and the rest of the summer?
I see myself playing very well there. I feel like I'll be able to display all my skills, my passing, my shooting, my scoring abilities, and playing with our team that we have in Grassroots. It'll make it a lot easier for me because I have great players around me as well. So when you have great players around you, the game just comes to you easier, and everybody's having a good time, and it's just easier to show your skills.
That's good. That's good. And one of the questions I want to ask you was, you being Indian descent, right? And obviously from percentage standpoint, there haven't been a lot of you know Indian born or Indian background players go Division 1 from Canada. What are you going to do different to, you know, be the next one or be another one? Because there've been a few of them, and
Yeah.
but there hasn't been a lot of them. So, what are you going to change, or what's your goal in terms of, proving that it doesn't matter, where you're from, your background, your culture. It's the work you put in and your skills and your talent.
My main thing for me is just my work ethic. I really want to set an example for the younger, like Indian children coming up. I want to be a role model, and I want them to see that if you just work hard, you put your blood, sweat, and tears into every workout of yours, every rep, that you will get somewhere. You know what I mean? And hopefully, I can be that role model for them.
That's good. That's good. The next question I want to ask you is, you know, um, that same topic, kind of in terms of, you know, being from BC, being Indian, you got a lot of knocks on you. You're only 6'2", you're okay athletically, or what drives you, to prove people wrong, to go to that next level, you know what I mean, to with all the different knocks on you, so to speak, in terms of where you want to go and what you want to do with all the different challenges you face.
Like as you said, the knocks on me, that drives me the most. You know what I mean? People think that's bringing me down, but what they don't know is that it's really just fueling me. You know what I mean? That just gives me more and more fuel to keep going. And it's not only that, it's when people knock on the Indian community in general, where people knock on, you know, BC competition, that just fuels me more. You know, it's just that I got something more to prove every time I step on the court. And, you know, I'm continuing to keep proving people wrong.
You know, is there an example that you look to in those times where, you know, maybe you like to be where someone else is at, or, you know, you're out there in BC and you're not playing right now and you're trying to get to that level. You see kids are getting offers and kids are going places. You know, what are some, who are some of the role models and the and the different examples you look to see, hey, that could be me, I could be the next.
Um, well, first being off is he played for your club, actually, Trey Thomas. You know, he was very, I say he was very unappreciated by a lot of people. You know what I mean? I mean, playing in the SEC and not getting selected for the BioSteel game, it just doesn't add up. You know what I mean? I definitely look up to him. He's inspired me a lot. Even some guys from home, guys like Fardaz Mac, Sammy Hunter, who's playing at Ole Miss right now. Um, they've inspired me a lot as well. They've showed kids that it is possible if you work hard to, you know, get to where you want to go and play well there as well.
That's good. That's good. Definitely. It doesn't matter where you're from. We've had guys go Division 1 from, like you said, from BC, from Calgary, from Edmonton, from Winnipeg, from Ontario, from Montreal, from New Brunswick, from Halifax, and other places all over Canada. So, you know, it doesn't matter where you're from. It's how big your heart is and your work ethic, and then you get it going from there. And it's good that you're involved with Grassroots Elite Canada, because now you get to be put on the platform eventually
Yeah, for
when
sure.
things open up to where you can showcase your talent and be another one that goes Division 1. To talk about your family and your family in terms of you know, the support and just the family unit, and how that's helped you to be the person you are today and the player you are today.
Um, Growing up, I've had a lot of like role models around me. You know what I mean? My family, it just isn't me, my mom, my sister living. We have a joint family. So my dad's brother and his whole family lives with us as well, alongside my grandparents. So we have about 12 people living here, and of course my mom and dad. You know, without them, none of this would be possible. They've taken me to every practice, every game. You know, and without them, I wouldn't be on this journey. My older brothers, Peter and Robbie, you know, they put the ball in my hand at a very young age, and they taught me a lot growing up. They taught me like the base of my skill set pretty much. So, you know, growing up, I've had the best support I could possibly ask for. Now it's just my time to shine and, you know, take things to the next level.
Okay, okay. Talk about taking things to the next level. Tell me what your stats were like your ninth grade, your 10th grade, and even to this year. Like, what are your game highs, and you know, like, why are you trying to go D1? What have you done to prove that you can go to that level? What, you know, did you play a regular juniors as a ninth grader, or did you play up? Like, tell me your basketball accomplishments and history so far.
Yeah. So, starting in grade 8, we played in a tournament called Junior NBA. You know, in that tournament, that was the first year that they ever ran it. So I won the Junior NBA Western Canadian MVP, and then I won the Canadian MVP. We ended up losing in the final, but I still ended up winning the award. In grade 9, I played up in senior, so I played grade 12 while I was in grade 9, and I averaged about 28 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. And you know, that really put me on the map. Then coaches started messaging, and they're like, "Oh, you know, this kid might be good." And then grade 10 came, and it got even better. I was averaging 32 points per game, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. So, you know, and I was hoping there'd be a season this year, because the way and that back then, that was when my body wasn't how it should have been. You know, I wasn't in good shape back then. And this year I lost about 27 pounds during quarantine, and that's helped me a lot. So I'm really looking forward to the season this year.
Okay, so you had mentioned before that you played some games so far this year. What kind of numbers you put up in those games?
I played about 3 games. The first one I had 31 points. The second one I had 41 points, and the third one we did shifts, so 5 minutes on, 5 minutes off, and I had 25.
Okay. So you're showing that you're a walking bucket, huh? You can light it up.
I have
I
to,
seen
man,
some
for sure.
videos of you when you played with Team BC last year or a couple years ago in the Nationals. Walk us through that experience and what kind of numbers and performances you had in those games.
No, no, it was a good experience for me. I was kind of mad from the year before when I was playing up. My coach didn't really give me he didn't really give me much minutes. I felt like I was underappreciated. But then I came back last year, and I had to prove him wrong. I was third in scoring, first in assist, eighth in rebounds, and I was in top 10 in minutes played. So that just goes to show you that I'm efficient with my time on the court, and I was first in 3-pointers made and second in field goals made. So I felt like I had a very good tournament overall, and I won second team All Star.
That sounds good. That sounds good. That's some of the reason why we chose you as the International Ball Player of the Week because you've been proving it in terms of you know performances. Because it's always good to talk a good talk and have potential, but go get it done. Like
Yeah.
show me, prove yourself. And so you've been doing that. And I guess what's your goals? What are you thinking of for the future? Because you know, sure, you're putting up big numbers in BC, but to be really considered by Division 1 and by all the different scouts and all that stuff in Canada and the US, you got to play some really good competition. So you're going to get your turn to do that with Grassroots Elite Canada in the Adidas Gauntlet circuit. But what else are you thinking about doing to put yourself on that platform?
Yeah, like you said, grassroots league Canada. It's gonna be a huge help for me. I've always wanted that opportunity, and now I got it, and I gotta take full advantage of it. I gotta put myself on the map. For high school, I'm thinking, it's just been a thought though, but maybe going to prep school next year. Playing against American or competition in Ontario, that would help me a lot. But it's just been a thought so far, nothing too much.
Okay, definitely. That definitely come together as we go through this whole pandemic.
Yeah.
I want to change the subject matter a little bit now and go over to the NBA. I'm pretty sure you saw the NBA bubble tournament, so to speak, and then playoffs. What do you think about that? And who really caught your eye, and who did you really say, "Oh, that's my guy right there. That guy, he's my favorite player in the NBA based on his performances and how he played and so forth." Who really caught your eye?
There's actually two players. Jamal Murray, obviously, being Canadian, and man, he was just killing it. I mean, every game the dude was a problem. And of course, Damian Lillard. He's my favorite player. Him and Jamal Murray, they really stood out to me in the bubble. And yeah, they're really good.
I see. Who's your favorite NCAA program?
My program, it's between University of Washington and UCLA. Those would be my two dream schools.
Okay. Have you been watching the college games go on so far from early November?
Yeah, I've been mostly watching people that I know. I've watched Trey's game. He had 15 and 5 the other night. I've been watching
Yep,
my
that's
my
right.
boy.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah. I've been watching my boy Fardos. He leads the country in rebounds right now. And I've been watching a couple other guys, Miguel, Sammy, James, Ty. Um, and they've all been good games. The guys from BC are playing pretty well right now.
I see. So as we wind down to this the end of the podcast, I want to ask you, name all the different people out there, coaches, trainers, people in your life that's kind of helped to mold you in terms of the person, the player you are, and who's been there supporting you and looking out for you when maybe other people didn't think you are going to be good enough or you're going to make it. Who name me some of the other teams, coaches, people that have been instrumental in helping to shape who you are right now.
Well, of course, I gotta start with my family. My mom, my dad, my two brothers. They help me. They help me a lot. My trainer, 3C Training. He's been my mentor and trainer since grade 6, and he's helped me become a great player. Not only on the court but off the court as well. My physical trainer, Akam Nagra, Jack Armour. They both helped me get in tremendous shape, and without them, I don't think I'd be this good. They helped me a lot. My local club team, athlete, Amin and Surrender, they've helped me a lot as well. And everybody at my school, and yeah, and you guys too, Grassroots Elite Canada.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. So, we are sort of, looking forward for you to be playing somewhere this fall, winter, and then hopefully in the spring and summer, we can get it going with AAU and camps, and you could really show, what you are, who you are, what you can do, and because right now it's a great time to be a Canadian. Guys have been doing great in the NBA, guys been doing great in college, so they're looking for the next good Canadian, and many people rate you as the best prospect in BC, which is good, but now you need to go to the next level so you can really show them and prove to them, who you are, what you could do, and obviously, choosing you as the player of the week, I definitely feel that you have that potential to do so. And we're going to support you, and definitely, thanks for coming on our show and
Thanks for
talking
having me.
about, your opportunities and what you're doing right now as the International Ball Player of the Week. So right now, I'd like to bring back Tom in here, our producer, and we could be able to finish off this today's. It's our second week, Tom. This is our second week. Last week we had Jimma James, who was doing big things in Atlanta from Windsor, Ontario, and second week now we have Rav Randhawa doing his thing, and we're looking forward for another player of the week. We're going to choose guys from Canada, the U.S., internationally, because there's players everywhere at the high school level, and they need some recognition, especially in this time when not a lot's going on. So it's a great concept brought up by Tom Rajazada, and I'm happy to be part of it, to ask questions and and help these kids get to where they want to get.
Absolutely, Coach Rowe. Thanks so much for your time and all the wonderful work that you're doing with, the future of our country. Rav, once again, congratulations to you. I wish you good luck
Thank you.
in your future endeavors, and hopefully you'll find a college that fits you best with the help of Coach Rowe, or just making it happen, representing not only yourself, your family, but also your province, your country, and also lead a lot of Canada is a very multicultural country, that there's a lot of different people from different ethnicity that they enjoy playing basketball. So thanks for your leadership, my friend. We're looking forward to staying in touch with you and getting updates from you, and to
Sure.
help you fulfill your potential.
Thank you for having me.
Brilliant. Well done, guys. Talk to you soon.
All right.